Welcome to Long Lost Brothers, the podcast devoted to fitness, friendship, and the overall acquisition of betterment. My name is Brett Scott.
I'm just Cole.
And we are the Long Lost Brothers. What's going on, man?
Now it's another week, brother. It's officially started raining every day on the northwest area, on the harbor out here in Washington. So that's awesome.
So that's like your winter, right? Like we get snow, you guys just get a rain season?
Yeah, it's just rain. It was just ugly all day. It was ugly yesterday, but me and the wife, we drove up to Seattle, and there's actually sunnier in Seattle than it is down here on the harbor, which is kind of weird, but, it's cool. It was a good day, other than getting a fucking rock chip in my windshield. That was the focal point. But, we went and got some sushi and some authentic ramen with like a boiled egg, and it was cool, man.
Right on.
Yeah.
Right on.
But let's what do you want to talk about first? You want to talk about the boys, or you want to talk about the challenge?
I want to talk about Honey Boy, bitch. Oh
man, I didn't get to finish it.
What?
But I didn't. Had to go get the groceries. But okay, I'm gonna have to officially recanter my previous stance on Shia LaBeouf.
All right, give me 1 second. To the audience, if you're just joining our podcast and you don't really know where this is coming from, we have an ongoing back and forth about Shia LaBeouf. Like, I'm a huge, huge fan of Shia LaBeouf. Jesse hasn't been previously very much at all.
Hey, look, is Shia LaBeouf from Boy Meets World?
No, sir. No.
Okay, that's like Corey.
Yeah, that's Ben Savage.
I would have thought. Okay, then. Okay, I would have been way. If Shia LaBeouf was from Boy Meets World, then I would have recanted a long time ago. But I wasn't sure. But okay, as Boy Meets World is a shit. I don't care. You can't tell me nothing.
Quick little thing though. Did you know that the kid on Boy Meets World is the little brother of the kid on the Wonder Years?
Really? I did not know that.
Yeah.
And also, did you know Topanga, I still want to bang you?
Oh, my God. Topanga, bro.
Yeah, 30 years later, still with it.
Oh, yeah.
Yeah.
So, no, he's not. Okay. He's not Ben Savage from...
Okay. So we've had this back and forth about me thinking Shia LaBeouf is kind of a hunk of shit.
Mm-hmm.
And I'm about halfway through Honey Boy, and you just keep sending me these links of this question and answer about Honey Boy, and
listen, I'm trying really hard, and I'm not really sure why I'm so invested in you liking Shia LaBeouf, but yeah,
like the car salesman. You can fit so many fucking dots of rehab in this bitch.
I'm like, hey, look at Shia LaBeouf from this angle. Hey, check him out from this angle. When the sun shines just right on Shia LaBeouf, he's a fantastic human being. So go ahead, tell me about your experience with Honey Boy, because this is something I've been wanting you to watch for a while, because I feel like it really showcases like this is a serious dude.
Okay, I'm about to the part where he's made me relate to him, okay, because when they're in their third, so he said that he got to avoid prison by going to this like long-term intensive inpatient mental health facility or dual diagnosis facility, which is a good deal for him. If he was a normal criminal, he would not have got that deal, probably.
Right.
Unless this is like the First Time Offenders Act, but I digress. So he's doing the ground. So it's a grounding technique where you kind of hug yourself to release this oxytocin feeling, and it's something that you do when you're experiencing anxiety or anyway. And he's like, this is fucking bullshit. He's like, isn't like tickling yourself where you can't tickle yourself, right? And so that part I was like, okay, relatable. I was on the same tip exactly when my counselor was like, just try to feel the pain, feel your emotion, hug yourself, and it's called grounding. I'm like,
right.
This bitch is high. I'm like,
it's like, get the fuck out of here.
I'm paying you $90 an hour for you to tell me how to breathe in and breathe out.
Right.
Anyway, so I'm pretty invested in him being likable. I'm seeing that his childhood a bit of a mess, which, you know, all right. I can cut some more slack for you. But okay, I've never said he's not a good actor. We can agree on that, right?
Yeah, our main disagreement is that I think he should play Wolverine, and I don't think I'm ever going to convince you of that.
Because I could see Hugh Jackman walking up into me and being like, "Boy, pat, give me your hat," right?
Yeah.
Shia LaBeouf, try that. I'm knocking his ass out, bro.
Yeah.
You ain't getting my hat, Shia LaBeouf. You can grow that beard and be all deep and philosophical in your interview. You touch my hat, we're throwing hands, son.
All right,
no. Okay, Shia LaBeouf has won me. You've won me over. Shia LaBeouf is cool.
Yeah, he's a good fucking, and he's like super method, man. So like I told you, like we talked about before, he got a full fucking chest tattoo for a role.
Yeah. Yeah.
And also for another movie I did for Fury, he yanked out one of his permanent teeth for the fucking role. And the thing is, if you watch Fury, which I think, dude, Fury's one of his best fucking roles. Like, that's where I was first like, damn, this kid can fucking act. Like, that's when I first really noticed it. He's so fucking good in it. But you gotta think, he wasn't even like he was a predominant character, but he wasn't like the main character in it. And also the tooth wasn't really a necessary part of the character. You know what I mean? It wasn't so important. Like, it wasn't so important to the character that they needed to do that.
Yeah. I mean, as a person with partials, I got, like, my 4 bottom teeth are fake. Mm-hmm. Yeah, you could get, if you're, for any considerable amount of money, you can get an implant tooth like screwed back in for like $1,200. So you can pull my tooth out if you're getting like $30,000 to play some dude.
Yeah, but what I think is crazy is I don't think they asked him to do it. You know what I'm saying?
He's just fucking weird.
Yeah, they didn't ask him to get a full chest tattoo for a character that dies halfway through a movie either. Like, it's just like, he's just like, I'm gonna do it.
He must have just really liked those tattoos, to be honest. He must have just been like, I'm a dude playing another dude. Playing another dude.
Yeah, I just think he gets super deep into the fucking character, like a De Niro type of method actor gets super deep into who he's playing, like Christian Bale type.
You mean like Keanu?
Yeah.
I wish this was a more visual aspect on this podcast right now, because you can see how queer I was being.
Yeah, I think at some point we'll try to get the video shit going where we can see our reactions to things and stuff. So can't wait for that.
I'm hoping next week that I'm gonna hook up just a Bluetooth speaker to my phone, and then you're just gonna call my phone, and then you're just gonna be on the phone on the Jesse show. I'm gonna try and get that.
That can work too. That'd be cool.
Yeah, because I'll just put the Bluetooth speaker by the. I'll have to fuck with it a little bit, but I can make it work.
Yeah, that'd be cool. I'm down for that. All right.
Yeah. So on to The Boys finale.
The Boys finale. You're finally caught up on The Boys, and it's over now. What do you think of like that final episode? So
happy.
Yeah, dude. That bitch got it, didn't she?
Fuck yeah, she was talking all that fucking Nazi shit, bitch. I like when the best part was when he says the girls really do get it done. Like, Huey? Yeah, Huey goes, girls really do get it done. They're just stomping out.
Yeah, dude.
Storefront.
You know what? That was like the best I've seen. Like, that was the best girl fight fucking girl power fucking scene I've ever seen in my life, because it felt good. Like, it didn't feel like, get out of here. Like, it was like, oh, they're superhero bitches. They have super strength.
Yeah, and it's like, and all these bitches got serious reasons to just like this motherfucking cunt right here.
Oh yeah, what a satisfying fucking scene with them just around her in a circle beating the fuck out of her. Because the whole time I'm thinking like, how are any of these chicks?
Yeah, because I mean,
want to beat her 1-on-1.
Yeah, because none of them really.
Right.
I mean, homegirl will never die, but she'll, you know what I mean? She'll just repeatedly get her fucking ass beat by fucking Stormfront. Yeah. And what's her name? I'm so terrible sometimes with the character names, but
Starlight.
No, not Starlight. Starlight has no
Maeve.
chance.
Queen Maeve.
Not Queen Maeve, the Asian, the lady of Asian descent.
Fuck. I can't remember right now.
Yeah, okay. Well, she like will never die. You kill her, she waits about 30, like Wolverine, you know.
Yeah.
Like you think she's dead, but she's not dead.
Yeah.
Like you know.
Yeah, when she because I forgot about that aspect of her.
Yeah.
And that bitch broke her neck, and I was like, oh fuck. And then it was like, oh shit, she got right back up. I'm like, oh yeah.
Well, remember Black Noir killed her too.
Yeah, I know. That's what I'm saying. Like, you saw that early on that she could come right back.
Yeah, my girlfriend got. I knew that right away. I was like, no. I was like, she can get it up in a second.
Yeah. And you know what I thought was crazy too. In the episode before that, where they tried to make us believe that they took out Black Noir with a fucking peanut allergy.
Yeah.
I was like, how fucking lame would that be if they'd have left him dead?
Oh, is he not dead?
No, they brought it up. It was real, like it was kind of sly, but they brought it up like, oh, he's recovering.
I missed that.
Yeah, I guess he's like unresponsive right now. He's like a vegetable, but he's alive.
Oh, so there's gonna be problems with.
Oh yeah.
But it seems like the Black Noir kind of just like does what Homeboy tells him.
He does, and what's scary about it is he's pretty damn invincible. That's why it was like
he's yeah, that's super funny. But I think that it was like Homelander and Homeboy Black Noir, like the two that are like, you ain't killing shit. There's nothing you can do to them. Yeah. Like if they're coming for you, you're fucking over, right? And we thought Stormfront was that way, but she got fucking smoked by fucking Baby Boy. And so that was pretty wild. He roasted her.
Yeah.
Like, do you think she's going to come back with like some bionic shit?
I don't know what they're going to do with her.
Because they say that they have her like, contained.
Yeah. She's alive for sure, but I don't know how they could bring her back in any sense that like where she would be with Homelander or anything, just because now she's outed as this fucking Nazi bitch. Like,
but Homelander and Noir, but is Noir gonna be like on Team Homelander, or is he gonna be like loyal to Mr. Edgar? Because Homelander's agenda is quite different than,
for sure.
Like, other than his like, if he didn't give a fuck, he would just like be like, whatever, I'm just gonna kill everybody in the world.
Yeah, I feel like Black Noir is probably a company man.
Yeah, I'm thinking he's just gonna go for.
I think he's a company man. I think he just does whatever the
yeah, because he didn't even talk. He just
tells him to.
Yeah, he just has like the cameras on him, like, and they just tell him like, yeah, do the thing.
Right. But like Homelander, the only thing that kept him from fucking murdering everyone in that scene is his narcissism. Like,
yeah, exactly.
It was like he cannot stand the idea of the world not loving him, and so that's actually stopped him from exacting his revenge on those people. Like that's crazy.
Yeah, otherwise everybody would be, like, everybody but Ryan would have been dead in that scene, right?
Mm-hmm. For sure.
Yeah, and I'm curious as to what's gonna happen with Ryan. Fucking A-Train's back since Shockwave's got his head blowed up. Oh, and then that fucking politician being the head blower upper.
Oh yeah, the ending. Yeah, it turned out that.
And then Huey in the news is in there fucking trying to get a job with her.
That's kind of crazy. Yeah. I was hoping they would. Because it came down to the end of the episode, I'm like, they never fucking addressed that shit about who was blowing up heads. Like, it was that district attorney bitch.
So, does she work for Vought? Is that what's up?
I don't know.
Because before the Compound V was going to go on trial, they're going to weaponize it, and then everybody said, just got their head blowed up, so they put that on the back burner, right?
Right.
So, maybe
put it on the back burner, but it also kept people from outing how bad Vought really was.
Yeah, so she like worked for Mr. Egg.
I don't know.
Curiosity. Yeah. No,
remains to be seen though. I can't wait for next season.
Yeah, and Starlight's back at the tower with fucking, oh my god, just being Homelander, like having this uncontrollable amount of power, and then having to like you know, like your nuts are in a vice over your
yeah.
like at what point you say, I don't give a fuck what people think.
Yeah.
Like he's like,
all they gotta do to really unleash that dude is go ahead and out him, because it'll be like him against the world, and it'll just fuck some shit up. You know what I mean?
Yeah, because I mean, like, who's gonna stop him other than potentially his son, right?
I don't know. That one bitch, dude. You remember that? Remember when they were breaking out of that mental facility place? And,
yeah, the exploder girl.
Yeah, dude. Like, that chick's scary. That chick's scary.
Yeah.
She just crushed shit by thinking about it.
Yeah, and that's the one that I thought was popping all the heads.
I did too. And that's why,
that's probably why they even introduced that character, honestly.
Yeah.
She'll probably reassert somewhere.
Yeah, that could have been like a red herring where you would think it was her, you know what I mean? But I think she might be able to do something to Homelander. I mean, that's possible. Yeah, that bitch is scary.
Yeah. For sure. That's what I thought popped old Fresca Boy's head. But then I was like, oh, wait, I was like, did she go here? I was like, oh, we know that. Oh, that's Homegirl. I was like, oh, that's Victoria. I was like, that's crazy.
Dude, you know what we never addressed? You remember when they were at that facility, like I was talking about, and all the patients were breaking out? Yeah.
Oh, the dick dude that put his dick around Mother Milk's neck?
Yeah.
Dude, that'd be my superpower for sure.
No,
awesome.
Get the fuck out of here. All right, Shia LaBeouf. All right.
Yeah.
All right. But yeah, I can't wait till The Boys season 3, man. I sucks we gotta wait. Like, I don't want to have to wait a whole another year now, because that's such a good show.
I know, it'd be like that. Hey, you know what show I don't know if you've watched it, but you might catch up on it. It's on the Stars, is American Gods.
Oh, really? Is that good?
Oh, yes. And I think there's a new season coming soon, so you might catch up on season 1 and 2, and then maybe we could have some dialogue about season 3.
Okay.
Super good. I'll rewatch it even. Yeah,
I'll check it out. For sure.
It's definitely worth the watch. You'd be like, oh my God. It's like, there's just like, there's a lot of things to it, a lot of little aspects and details and little things you catch. It's cool. It's good.
Right on, yeah, dude. I'll check that out for sure.
Yeah, when I lived in the country and had to have legit pay cable because there's no Wi-Fi, so I had Stars and watch every Sunday. It was like Game of Thrones status. So
yes. All right. So challenge. This week's challenge was the 5 whole days challenge.
Yeah.
We're going to eat all whole foods. We're trying to avoid soda, energy drinks, added sugar, all that bullshit, and just eat whole foods for 5 consecutive days. So how did you do on?
I actually did really well. I ate trail mix. I thought that was not a cheat, but I think that mean you had a conversation that was kind of a cheat. But yeah, no, I was straight the whole time. Black coffee was the only caffeine. I was really I went 2 days with no caffeine pretty much, and I was like, and anybody knows me knows I'm like a caffeine addict. You have to have it.
Yeah. Did you have any effects from that?
No, that's what I was amazed about. I was like, I was drinking hella more water. Fucking, I was like, felt good. I basically just went bodybuilder status. It was like, I'm just gonna make fucking rice and fucking chicken.
Right on.
I primarily just ate that and put a little butter on it with some salt for pretty much most of the meals. And then if we go out, I just get the teriyaki chicken and rice with some no sauce. So that was how I was getting my on the go food.
Right.
And eating almonds and shit like that.
Okay, so what I did was when we first started out the week, okay, the very first day of it, I was drinking flavored water. Okay, the carbonated water you get from the store. And so I hit you up and I'm like, hey, is this okay? And you're like, all right, whatever. And then I was discussing it with my wife, right? And I'm like, and she's like, what are you doing? She's like, what are you drinking that flavored water bullshit? And I was like, because I told her about the challenge and everything. Yeah. And she's like, oh, that's fucking, she's like, you're cheating. I'm like, what are you, I was like, I talked to Jesse. He said, he's like, oh, she's like, oh, I see. You guys are making exceptions. You're doing some good shit. You're making exceptions to the rules and make it easy. This isn't even hard for you. I'm like, all right, you know what? Fine. I'm not drinking the carbonated flavored water either, okay? It's just water and coffee. And that's what I'm going to do. So My wife set me straight on that, and then
water and coffee sucks.
Yeah, it gets a bit boring. Ain't gonna lie.
Yeah, but I think that water is gonna be something I'm gonna start. It's easy to, like, I used to, for a while I was like, I'm gonna drink a gallon of water a day, and I did that for quite some time, right?
Mm-hmm.
I realized that's really easy in the summer because it's hot.
Yeah.
It's really hard in the winter because it's like I'm not sweating, I'm not like dying of heat, you know, it's not cooling me down.
Yeah, it's definitely one of those things that follows the rule of, like, if you let it slip for 1 or 2 days, you can fall right off. It's like, you know what I mean? It's like me with making my bed. I know that if I let it go a whole day, like to the next day, if I go 2 days of not making my bed, I'm probably going to get in a pattern of not making it anymore. Like, so I have to fucking do it or I won't do it.
Right.
Same type of thing. But what I did this week is mostly kind of like you. I ate like some beef and chicken, and I ate a shit ton of potatoes. And I think it's just because they were filling, and I love potatoes.
I should have ate a sweet potato. I'm slacking.
Yeah, well, my wife...
I have sweet potatoes, too.
It just so happened that, like, my wife had just bought one of those big ass bags of russet potatoes.
Yeah.
And I'm
like, I had
some of those.
I had a kielbasa one day, and I think that was kind of cheap. And there was like vegetables, like my mother-in-law had cooked dinner for us, and I didn't want trying to get towards in the mouth, so or like to get towards in the mouth. So I was like, I didn't make sure it wasn't like too much sauce or extra bullshit, but it was like pretty much just kielbasa that was cooked with like on a bed of vegetables. So I was like, this seems like pretty wholesome. Like, it seems like it fits the rule. Sausage is kind of because it's like it's like is a processed food, but it's like.
It's still just meat, though. It's not like it's still just meat. You can make a sausage just at a butcher shop. Like, you know what I'm saying?
It's like the fucking skin and like, you don't want to know how the sausage is made.
Right. So, my only real challenge is, like, I took my son to IHOP for his birthday, and, I couldn't eat any pancakes. Fuck. So I just stuck with meat and potatoes, and then, like, that's pretty much what I did all week. Meat and potatoes.
I did one day eat a steak that was a 2-inch New York strip, cooked to perfection with butter on it, and that was fucking awesome and delicious.
Right on. Oh, that's one thing I wanted to say. When we made the challenge last week, when you issued the challenge, you were like, oh, no spices. All you can use is salt and butter. I did not follow that at fucking all, bro.
I did for the first 3 days, and I was like, you know what? Fucking ever had some fucking good ass points. So
I was telling my wife about it. She's like, that's dumb. She's like, the spices are made out of shit like food.
Yeah, because I was like, oregano is a plant that actually grew. I don't know why I was trying to exclude that shit.
Right.
I was like, that makes like paprika makes a world of difference on some shit.
Right, and like pepper, I love putting pepper on shit, like ground red pepper. Like, I put shit like that on my food all the time. So I didn't follow that protocol. I don't know if I would have made it had I not followed that protocol.
I'm not gonna lie though, I'm going back on keto tomorrow.
So you've been noticing some you gaining some weight back real quick, or what's going on?
No, still about $180. I still got a 4-pack. I'm doing all right. I haven't trained super hard. I mean, like, I just haven't been feeling good, man. I'm just keeping it $1. Like, I've been having a little bit of health issues. Not nothing to, like, like, I'm not going to, like, the ER or anything like that. But
you're just not feeling well.
Yeah, I've been, like, I'm fucking bouts of bubble guts and stuff like that.
Yeah.
So anyway, these seasons come and go. It'll be all good. Anyway.
Well, keto is supposed to help with, like, inflammation and shit like that, right?
Well, yeah, and I think that's what my body's primarily used to. And this is what I know about ketosis for me. It just forces me to cut out a lot of the bullshit that I normally eat. Mm-hmm. Right? Like, there ain't no really, like, snacking. And if I, like, a snack is, like, some almonds and, like, maybe, like, a couple strawberries is, like I think, like, I can eat, like, I think I Googled it. There's, like, 20 if you gotta have McDonald's chicken nuggets. If you don't eat it with no sauce, you can have 4 chicken nuggets from McDonald's if you don't know the carbs that day. I got it super dialed in. Like, like, I know exactly, like, Like it just keeps me from eating bullshit because it's like, oh, what are you gonna eat for dinner? Probably fucking steak and salad.
Right.
Oh yeah, what else are you gonna eat? Oh, probably some ground beef with some eggs. You know, oh, some cheese with some bacon, or
yeah,
you know, like
and
just
you'd be surprised how easy it is. Like, I mean, how hard it is to take in too many calories when you're cutting out all your carbohydrates.
Well, it's like yeah, and it's like even if you eat like sometimes people will look at like the steak I eat and they're like, what the fuck, you're gonna eat that whole bitch? And it's like, yep. I'm like, well, watch me work, son, because like I can eat like a pound and a half of steak. Like that's the thing that happens on a regular basis,
right?
You know,
when that's all you're eating, it's like, yeah, it's really easy to do.
Yeah, but then like y'all get those Quest pizzas and I'll eat the whole thing. Like, you know, I've said this before, like I can eat a lot of food. Like that's why I get fat so quick. You know what I mean?
Right.
It's like I'm genetically predisposed to be fat. Like everybody in my family's heavy set. So it's like I have to work really hard to not be chubby. But I wanna go no, like I know I stole this idea from Mark Bell, and I'm gonna do it again. But I'm going no carbs till Christmas, because every year I'm like, oh, I want to be ripped for fucking you know, Halloween and fucking. I'm like, not gonna go out partying, but I always like, you know, I had to be like looking like a superhero on Halloween and shit. And
right.
Like this year, if I actually dial in my fucking diet for the next 20 days, like I will actually be able to do that.
Oh, that's cool. Hell yeah.
Like, you know, like I don't think I'm gonna dress up, but like whatever. I mean, we're gonna throw like a party at the house for the kids, and you know, I played the Monster Mush, you know, like I think Kimberly ordered some like spooky games or something. We'll watch Addams Family, you know.
I love it. I love Halloween.
A good old time. Yeah, and it's Saturday, and I think we ordered like 42 pounds of candy. So
yes.
Yeah, that'll be tricky getting through keto, but they have like those Atkins candies that are like super like legit like sugar-free M&Ms. I bet they'll make you spackle the fucking toilet though. But
I bet they will.
Oh yeah,
100%.
Yeah, that's good.
All right. So, are you ready for the new challenge?
Yeah. Enlighten me.
Oh, just overall then. So we both did pretty well in the challenge.
Yeah.
Pretty much stuck to it.
Yeah, and I didn't lose any weight, and I look, my muscles look fuller because I had all those carbs.
Mm-hmm.
Because like the rice, like I just So that was a good challenge, and I didn't just go keto because one of the things of the challenge is that it can't be something that we both do. Because I could be like, all right, well, I'll just eat steak, I'll just go carnivore or whatever, you know, I'll just eat keto. It's all whole foods, it's just animal products.
Right.
But I wanted to like try it with like vegetables and grains and shit like that too. So like a normal person would.
Yeah.
So
we could do at some point we could try out a carnivore challenge. I'll be down to try that.
I don't know how long I've ever lasted like purely carnivore.
I don't know, yeah. Same here.
That's like legit just steak, water, salt. That's like a legit straight carnivore diet.
Mm-hmm.
That's hard. That's like Sean Baker status.
Yeah, that would be hard. But I bet we could do it for, you know, a series of days. And who's to say it doesn't have to be a week long. This could be we could have a 2-day.
I mean, I've gone carnivore, I'm sure, for like a couple of days, but not without energy drinks. This is the first time I've gone without energy drinks for a solid week. I was super proud of myself.
Yeah, that's a big one. That's huge.
That's like last time I tried to quit caffeine, I had a like banging old headache, and I was like under my desk at lunch, like, oh my god, I'm trying to take a nap. All
right. Well, this week's challenge. Now, I'm trying to stay within the rules here, but I don't know how well this is going to work. All right. So we've both practiced meditation in the past and probably do so sometimes now, right? But
yes, sir.
I know for me, it's not a daily habit. Like I'd like it to be, but it's not every single day, and it's not a specific amount of time every day. So what about you? Do you do a certain amount?
I listen to Stoic meditations before bed, but sometimes that is replaced with like Dan Cummins' Time Suck podcast. That's like every Monday religiously.
Okay.
But I try to I listen to meditations, but I don't know if I sit and meditate myself.
Right. Okay. Well,
like,
it'll be a good challenge. All right. So here's what I want to do this week. We'll go ahead and make it all 7 days. Okay. because it's not anything crazy. But for the next 7 days, we're going to do 15 minutes a day of non-guided meditation. So complete silence, 15 minutes a day. And that's it.
Okay.
That's it. Just challenge yourself to do it every single day for the next week and do a full 15 minutes uninterrupted.
Okay. I can do that.
Okay. And we're calling this, by the way, we're going to call this Woke This Way.
Okay.
Woke This Way. Woke This Way!
Yeah, wow. I'm losing my voice. Oh, man. I was so love to bring you back to singing right now.
So, Woke This Way challenge. We love it if other people could join in with us and let us know, like on social media. Hit us up, Long Lost Brothers _podcast, or find us on Facebook. Just look for Long Lost Brothers podcast. And yeah, if you're joining in the challenge, let us know. Let us know how it goes. Any of these challenges. And if you want to go back and do some of the old challenges, dude, comment on those posts too. Let us know like how it went, because this is challenge number like 11 or something. So there's plenty of shit to do if you want to dig through our past challenges.
Yeah,
and
a lot of them are very physical.
Yeah.
And demanding. I vote that we don't do any more outside challenges, because it's like rains like every day now.
Mm-hmm.
But that's just my vote. I mean, if you whatever. I mean,
Well, to be honest, most of our challenges haven't been outside, like as a prerequisite. It was just like running and stuff you could do inside if you needed to, like pull-ups, running, push-ups, shit like that. So, we'll try to avoid outside shit for the most part. But yeah, cool. I'm down. So you good with that? 15 minutes a day. It's the Woke This Way challenge.
All right. I'm about that life.
All right, cool.
Okay, so we had one of our listeners message the Facebook page earlier, and I'm just gonna give you a bridge version, but the situation she's describing is she had an ex-boyfriend that he she was in a different kind of lifestyle. He went to prison, and she headed in a different direction and started getting her life together. And she broke up with him, and it was really messy for him. He became like suicidal and harassing and manipulative and gaslighting. I might be putting some extra sauce on top of it, but this is the way I understand it. Okay.
Is it while he's locked up? This is
and he's doing this. He's still locked up. Okay, and this has been some number of years. So now the listener has, and the only people that know about is like her mom and her kids, right? And now she has like a new man and this whole new life, right? That she's
is this guy her baby's dad or no?
I don't believe so.
Okay.
I don't know. It didn't really say in the message, but So she's like her current man that she lives with, has a whole beautiful new life with, doesn't know about this past, and this guy's about to get out of prison, and she's worried that he's gonna come seeking her out for drama, but she want to put no contact order at the court, or is this gonna just bring him to court and make him mad and want to seek out retaliation? And I don't know as far as that goes, but the thing that I encourage her to do in the messages, and this is what my thoughts is, I would definitely let your new man know give him a heads up. So if homeboy does get out and wants to try to seek out some kind of bullshit, then your man knows what he's in for and signed up with, because I feel like he has a right to be privy to that information. It's from the past, but it's like, this is your life now, and he's part of it. He's your partner. If
there's a potential, even a slight potential that it could affect his life, then I think you gotta let him know. Like you gotta say, hey man, just a heads up. I know you might not know about this, but I just want to let you know about this. I'm not sure there's gonna be any trouble. I don't know, whatever. And to be honest, maybe he could help her out. Like what to do next,
Yeah, that it's a family unit. You guys probably make that decision together.
Yeah, for sure. I would also, in addition to that, seek out someone professionally, whether it be a counselor or some sort of like authority, you know what I'm saying? And like ask just generally, like with this type of situation, what should I do? Like, should I go get a protection order or no? You know?
I mean, I personally, in my thoughts, I'm a dude, so I'd be like, yeah, fuck that, let that guy come for me. But this is a female. I would probably move forward. I would let my partner know, and I would move forward with the no contact order because, protect yourself, man. I mean, that way. I mean, that way, if there's some shit goes down, and like just say some shit goes down and your new man ends up beating the bark off this dude or whatever, that guy is violating the rights of being on your property, and that just gives you guys extra leverage if anything ever comes to that extent,
Right.
I mean, I'm just trying to think of all the possibilities, and I'm an overthinker, analytical.
Yeah, you gotta protect yourself for sure. Whether that means legally or literally, like.
Yeah, and there's legal counsel that is that is freed and can give you good advice. And if you reach back out to me, you can definitely in the inbox I can refer you to that. I can give you all the contact information.
Yeah, for sure. I think contacting someone who practices law and see what you can do, because we don't fully know the situation. You would need to see what you can do right now. Like, can you get a protection order? You need to find that out. Can you get some sort of restraining order? Are the things in place to where you have a right to do that at this point? Because a lot of times there's prerequisites to that. Like, you can't just go like, I don't want this person to contact me. You can't just do that. There's got to be some kind of proof, some kind of evidence that compiles together.
There has to be a potential for harm, right? There had to be some sort of thing that's like displaying that he'd be seeking retribution or in a history of violence in the past with this person, which it sounds like there may have been. Right. So I don't know the whole story, and I'll probably follow up with it in just a message to the listener, like on a more personal level, to because I'm just a passionate person and I care. But yeah. So those are my thoughts. Is definitely let your partner know, and then maybe seek out some legal advice about because I get it. Like, do you want to throw salt in that wound after all these years? It's like, maybe he's already like, whatever, I'm out now. I ain't doing shit to fuck that up. Homegirl who, see you later. But there might be that thing that he has just been fucking some whack job weirdo fucking sitting there thinking about her, like literally thinking about her like this whole time. And if that's the thing, then it's like, then that's some real shit to get repercussions.
Yeah. So seek out some legal advice, see what your options are. Yeah. And yeah, for sure, I think you got to tell your man. Got to tell him. Yeah. Got to tell him, for sure.
Yeah. So, because as your man, part of his job is to protect you, so he needs to be aware of all of his duties.
Right.
So, yeah, I think that's my thoughts on that, and I'll follow up with it though. And yeah. That's cool. I think that's what I got to say about that.
Yeah, we're not super qualified to give real deep advice, but I think that's pretty good advice, and I agree with what you're saying 100%. Like, that's a starting point for sure.
Yeah,
that's where we would go from here. So
yeah,
right on. Thanks. I appreciate someone writing in that question. That's awesome, man. Like, we've got now two people have written in over the past 2 weeks to ask questions that we can discuss on the podcast, and that's awesome. That's awesome for us, and we appreciate it. And
yeah, much love to all of our listeners, and also like I'm grateful that I'm in a position where I can just give kind words and try to be uplifting to people. And on my last podcast, I kind of gave a shout out to one of my buddies that passed away, and so it's been a lot of it's that time of year for me where it's like a lot of depressive stuff comes. So I'm just trying to to our listenership, I just wish you guys lots of love and joy, and I just hope we can be uplifting to you where we can.
Yeah, and I think something that's great about this podcast, is not only are we like providing something for other people to enjoy, but it gives us something, you know what I'm saying, to look forward to each week, something outside of our normal hustle and bustle, our normal relationships and our normal life and work and problems. Like we take this hour to just hang out, me and you, and usually talk about some pretty positive stuff, man. And I think it's important for other people to seek out shit like that too. Like, you ain't got to start a podcast, but just find something that is pure fucking joy. Find something that you enjoy doing, and just make sure you fit that in at least once a week. But you're right, man. This time of year, it's like this time of year from here to like December is like, a lot of shit goes up mental health wise. A lot of numbers go up, and it's like it's important for people to keep themselves. Your happiness is at the end of the day, it's your responsibility. And so it's important that you do the things, do some self-care, put some stuff in front of you that is positive. So go ahead.
Oh, yeah, no, I just want to echo Charles. That's crazy.
That's crazy.
I was just saying, I know with 2020, with everybody, with all these extra safety precautions and so much stuff being canceled and so much just being home and, where I live is like, like it has like the highest depression levels like in the country just because of the amount of lack of sunlight here. It's I don't know, we're like leaders of like teen pregnancy and suicide and something like that. Like Kurt Cobain's from the city where I live at, and he like killed himself, and he's like, so.
Yeah, dude.
I don't know.
It sounds depressing there. It really does. I'm not gonna lie to you.
I fucking love it here, honestly. But I definitely get it. It's like I've seen some map of Washington, and it's like a circle around where I live, and it says, "No wonder Kurt Cobain killed himself." Like, it's like even little like wall. It's like, isn't that from the from all the Looney Tunes cartoons or something? Like, I don't know. Anyway, I'm going off on a weird tangent. It's probably nonsensical, but yeah.
All right.
Cool. So, I think I'm good, bro. I'm losing my voice.
You're all right. I know you're not feeling well this week, man. I appreciate you putting forth the effort to fucking just show up, man. Look at this, guys. 15 weeks in a row of podcasting, which is crazy for me. I've had many podcasts before, but I've never stuck to it this consistently. So props to Jesse for being the partner that keeps me accountable and keeps showing up to do it with me every week, man. Thanks.
Yeah, you gotta love the long lost brothers. Yeah. All right, man. Well, we'll catch you guys next week. Please check out Brett's new show, Marvel Plus. That is fucking awesome. I listened to the first 2 episodes and enjoyed them greatly. If you guys are Marvel Comics fans, or the Marvel Cinematic Universe fans at all, come check it out, because that's what I do. It's not, if you're not, no big deal, but if you are, go check it out. It's another podcast that I do all by myself each week, and hopefully I'm going to have Jesse on there from time to time to chime in on like Marvel shit. So, and then also check out Jesse's solo podcast, The Jesse Show, and he does a video version on YouTube, which is really fucking cool. So go check that out. He just got his brand new studio all set up. So that's exciting stuff. Yeah, the quality should be increased. There should be a new episode out in a day or 2, depending on my time that I have and how my throat feels. And then, so just check me out, the _Jesse_show on Instagram, the Jesse Show on YouTube, links in the bio, the Jesse Show Facebook page. It has you can get the links to everything there too. It's also on Spotify, Apple Music. Dude, even the guy that I had to update and upgrade my internet because I got all the homeschool going.
Yeah.
The dude that sold me my internet right there, subscribe to the pod. I was like, what?
Right on.
Yeah,
That's awesome. All right, if anybody wants to reach out to us, you can hit us up on Facebook, just search Long Lost Brothers Podcast. I'm on Twitter and Instagram at Real Brett Scott, and Jesse just gave his at
Jesse Show, right? Yeah, the _Jesse_show, and
that's it. If you want to send us an email a little more private, not on Facebook or whatever, if you're not on Facebook, just send it to Long Lost Brothers Podcast at gmail.com. And we will talk to you guys next week. Thanks for listening.
Bye.
Later.